Yeah, he's been the one problem that Quezon City has been unable to solve in this game.
8 of his 16 points in the third quarter alone. That was a good drive by Jerome Santos to open up the fourth.
But because of the improved activity for Quezon City, they won that third quarter by just a point. Dahil nga si Larry Moyang paldong-paldo ng third quarter na maintain pa rin ng Pampanga yung ganitong kalamangan. But remember, Quezon City was down by as much as 20 points, 22 points actually in this game. So this is a nice way for them to try and make a comeback.
De La Rosa had a good look, just couldn't knock it down from beyond the arc. Renz Palma, joined by Jamo Eguilos, Sonny Estel, John Lloyd Clemente, and CJ Delfino. Jamo Eguilos scores in the paint.
Yeah, it's just frustrating. You don't have Larry Moya on the floor, but you have another guy to deal with in Jamo Eguilos.
Ryan Reyes sa poste, laban kay Sonny Estel. Reyes, hook shot. Uy, matulis yun ha, pero naipasok pa rin niya.
I thought it was gonna go strong off the glass.
And a foul called on J.K. Casino. Papasok si Greg Cunanan at si Johnson Gabriel. Parang natapik pa nga eh.
Yeah, I think the trajectory of the shot changed because of that tap midway through the shot.
Magpapahinga muna siya dito, Ryan Reyes. Renz Palma. Oh, great backdoor cut, but couldn't finish. It was JLC. Cunanan Gabriel are joined by Jerome Santos, Ladimo, and Ray De La Rosa. De La Rosa again. Wala pa din, galing sa labas. Hit one earlier, but has missed his last couple of shots from rainbow distance. Still a manageable margin if you're Quezon City.
Your ball is not lost. They just have to stay the course here and try to stop shots like that. There, that's a successful defensive stop.
Duty foul given up by CJ Delfino. First foul against CJ. Babalik sa loob si Archie Concepcion.
It's a four-man substitution here for Pampanga. Everybody but Jamo Eguilos comes out of the game.
One guy that we haven't seen in action here in the second half. Well, at least after he started. Actually, hindi na nga siya pinasok eh. Was Allen Mina.
That's right.
Played 10 minutes in the first two quarters, but we haven't seen him since. And it's been a struggle for him after averaging 13 points first two games. In his last four, only averaging 2 points.
Yeah, he seemed to fit right at home with Pampanga dun sa kanyang unang dalawang laro. And we thought it was gonna be a consistent scoring opportunity para kay Allen na tuloy-tuloy na yung magiging magandang laro niya. But apparently, it has not been the case para sa kanya. He's been experiencing some slump. And I think Coach Pedic also tends to change his rotation a bit.
Yeah. Saka loaded din sila sa wings.
Yes.
Archie Concepcion, John Nerman, Renzo Riza. Even Sonny Estel also plays sometimes the free spot. And John Lloyd Clemente. Puray. Pupukol sa tres. That one bouncing out. Quezon City just could not break through that barrier. Concepcion. Binuya. Balik kay Archie. Laban kay Nino Ibanez. Lalata, mid-range jumper. Left it short, but there for the cleanup was Jamo Eguilos. Balik sa 15 points ang lamang. 72-57. 3 minutes gone by in the fourth period. Turnover against Quezon City.
Oh, De La Rosa shot himself on the foot. going into that trap in the baseline.
Archie steps through inside, only a 6-point.
And now with the drought, you can see Quezon City struggling to put points on the board and allowing Pampanga to re-establish a 17-point lead.
Puray off the bounce, got hacked on his way up. Go ahead to the line for 2 shots. Play of the game brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
Pretty step through galing kay Archie Concepcion there.
2 shots for Jason Puray. Also played for CEU. To si Jason Puray, just 25 years old. It's good on the first. May balita tayo kay Miss Gianna Llanes.
Ken and Javi, it is evident that Coach Jeff is trying to keep the intensity within his team. Napansin niya na tumaas ang kumpiyansa ng QC after halftime. It's because to let go of any fear, he reminded them to focus only on happy thoughts. They're playing to the advantage of their team in terms of speed. Dahil sa height daw ng Giant Lanterns, kapag nakapag-set sila ng depensa, nahihirapan na umatake ang QC. But when they attack immediately, they notice it catches their opponents off guard. Same goes raw for their own pressure defense. Kaya pinaalala lang ni Coach Jeff sa Galleries Taipan to push their conditioning a little bit more for a running game, and they could still pull off an upset. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, Gianna. They've been doing that here in the second half. Just a matter of them continuing it with more consistency, Javi.
Tama ka dyan. Just having to deal with the inside production of Muyang. Now you have Jamo Egilos to deal with. Allowing those second chance opportunities. It just puts to waste the effort you put in defensively. You now force a miss, but you also have to work for the rebound. So it's really working double time, triple time defensively and trying their best to really quicken up the pace offensively.
Nakakarami na sa kanila, si Larry Muyang saka si Jamo Egilos.
Ooh, technical foul on Chris Lalata. Oh no, Renzo Alcoriza.
For faking a foul. Oh, he has 5 fouls. Surprising.
He's only played in the second half.
Hindi naman tayo namamalikmata eh, no? Oo nga. Just 7 minutes fouling out.
Kasi even Renzo Alcoriza is also, he also sometimes is a victim of inconsistent playing time dahil ang dami niya ring linalabanan sa posisyon niya.
Yeah.
Sometimes he gets a lot of minutes. May mga games rin talaga na hindi siya masyado nagagamit.
Yeah, but timeout. Pampanga still comfortably ahead by 15, 76-61. Battle in the north between Quezon City and Pampanga. Pampanga, a win here would solidify that spot in the plane at the very least. Unanan launches way off target. Bola mapupunta sa panig ng Pampanga. Still enough time if you're Quezon City. Still a little over 5 minutes left. Nermal wants to post up Ibanez. Immediate double by John Gabriel. Binuya. Pasa kay Jamo Egilos. Drives baseline. Egilos. Gabriel thought he had all ball. And foul will be called against John Gabriel.
And he's asking for a challenge. Galing kay Coach Jeff Perlas.
He will challenge it. Yep.
Let's see what happened here. Egilos actually might have gotten away with an offensive foul himself.
So far, we've been 5 out of 6 in terms of challenges tonight. We'll see another successful one. We'll be back for the result of this one.
About review, the challenge was successful.
Mataas ang success rate natin sa mga challenges ng ating mga coaches. Walang foul apparently dito sa drive ni J.Mo Egilos.
Yeah, he got the hand, but the hand is part of the ball.
Muyang returns. Concepcion sa poste ulit. Nermal laban kay Tautoan. Turnaround jumper. John Nermal can't score. Muyang in the paint. Hoy, kinalawit pa paloob. Larry Muyang.
Kung ikaw talaga si John Nermal, hindi ka mahihiyang tumira ng mga ganung klaseng tira dahil alam mo, nandyan si Larry Muyang, nandyan si J.Mo Egilos. One way or another, they're gonna have a good chance of getting an offensive rebound if you miss.
Big three-point shot by Nino Ibanez to keep them to within striking distance.
Ooh.
Puray just lost it. Egilos will lay it in. 4 minutes left. Pampanga in command, up by 16. Tautoan fake, pulling up. Reggie Tautoan short. Egilos, rebound number 10 to go along with his, I think he has a double-double already. 10 points, 11 rebounds.
Oh, he's been very crucial for Pampanga in this game. Dahil pag wala si Larry Muyang sa sahig, nandyan siya to hold down the fort and make sure they still get some presence inside.
And they've really had success with that combination up front, J.Mo Egilos and Larry Muyang.
They've been tough to stop here for Quezon City. Quezon City has done all that they could.
Bukod sa parehong malalaki, pareho ding masisipag sa loob.
Ayun na nga. At saka pareho pa talagang matalino magbasa ng depensa.
Delfino puts in a free. Lead back up to 19.
And ito yung sinasabi ko during the halftime break. You know, you see Quezon City fall behind early in a lot of games this season, and then they make a really gallant fight back, only to fall short in the end. And that might just be the case again here if Pampanga can hold on to beat QC sa laro na to.
But there was the basket here by CJ Delfino off that pass from RG Concepcion. At maganda rin yung naging sakot sa kabila nitong Quezon City. Off the miss by Puray. The cleanup by Gabriel, but Quezon City malaki pa rin, kailangan habulin, down by 17, 83-66. Our main game will be between Season 2 champions, the San Juan Knights, going up against the home team, the Quezon Huskers. Fran Yu is in attendance. Malapit-lapit lang siya dito, no? Batang Maynila rin yan. Yan si Fran
naman,
Yu.
Fran Yu. Siya nakaupo. Bakit hindi ko siya nakita?
Diyan lang yan. Eto, nandito sa kaliwa natin.
Ayun pala.
At may foul na tinawag. Basket. Galing dito kay J.Mo Egilos, who now has 12 points and 12 rebounds.
He has ensured Pampanga's case here in this game to hold on to the lead.
Manalang sinks in his first free. 2.5 remaining here in the fourth.
That's also a guy we haven't seen in a while. He started this game pero ngayon na lang nakabalik ulit.
Yeah. Missed some shots in the first quarter. Concepcion! Nakabutas galing sa tres.
Archie doesn't really have a good shooting night tonight, but he's let the other guys contribute offensively here for his team.
Last 2 minutes of the game. And now moving forward for Pampanga. They still have a matchup against Bataan next week. And meron din silang Muntinlupa and San Juan. That's a strong stretch of games coming up. for the Giant Lanterns. And then they will close out their campaign going up against Parañaque, Davao Occidental, and Bulacan.
Kaya importante ngayong laro pa lang talaga, pinapractice na nila yung consistency na sinasabi ni Coach Pedic na tinatrabaho nila sa ensayo. And so far, so good. I mean, we've seen a comeback by Quezon City, but Pampanga has managed to hold them down. They stuck to their strengths. And consistency is really more like, you know, sticking to what you do best. In Pampanga, they're not a good three-point shooting team, so they did not really shoot a lot of threes compared to the other teams. They really pounded it inside. Larry Muyang, Jmo Egilos, and then attacks inside by guys like Jan Nermal. We even saw JLC and Raymond Binuya also come in and help the cause. Vince Palma was also a big part of that second quarter surge.
Now the question moving forward for Pampanga is how deep can they go in the playoffs?
Yes.
Because we mentioned already they lost against the top 5 teams in the North.
That is still the biggest question mark right now para sa kanila. Kaya nga ba nila makipagsabayan dun sa mga kupunan na nasa taas ng Norte?
Because the way things are right now, well, with the win here, they will move up to number 5. Actually, number 5 kasi Pasay is 16 and 8. They will now be 16 and 7.
Correct.
Tied with Caloocan.
Caloocan.
And for Quezon City, their chances of making it at least in the play-in medyo nagiging dimmer by the moment because they also have a strong stretch of games coming up. Shot clock violation against Pampanga. Quezon City, may mga kalaban pa nila. I think ito Pangasinan. Sorry, I think nakalaban nila yung Pangasinan. So it's Davao Occidental, Nueva Ecija, Gensan, Binyan, and Parañaque. They're trying to catch up with teams like Pasig and Bataan and also Ilagan, Isabela. But Pampanga taking care of business here